Hey guys, today as Jay's journey, right, we are going to try something interesting. We are thousands of miles away from our homes, but right now we are in America, and we'll be trying my home food, Asia food here. If you felt shocked, don't be, because America is an open culture where it's open for lots of different types of food here. So let's start the first one with a Hong Kong meal for breakfast. You need to keep watching as we will be having 3 different meals in just one day, lots of different cuisines, and so let's check out and see which one will win. For Hong Kong dim sum, right, we'll be having like 11 different types of dishes here. I won't really be going through all the dishes named, but the selling point of Hong Kong dish is actually very clear. They are all served in small portions, so you have like a table that's full of very small bites. And this is what I really love, because I can try so many different dishes, so many different flavors, without worrying that I will overeat a particular dish. I'm gonna just name some dish that we had just now. Like initially we have some shrimp paste ball and some cow stomach, and there's a classic shrimp dumplings. You really can't find dim sum without chicken feet, some fried bean curd, and we have some savory beef and steamed beehoon. Of course, we just had the signature for dim sum, the egg tart, and this is the melon bun that we had just now, following up with this egg white paste. And let me give you a secret, is this paste, right, can be upgraded by pouring some red-based vinegar. It will upgrade the taste and it will taste awesome. Finally, some steamed beehoon, and we'll be having some fried dumplings. Of course, dim sum being served with so much dish, right, each is a different method of cooking, so it's definitely pretty taxing to the cook, to the chef to cook it. So great heads up to the chef, and let's move out to our lunch. Right, lunchtime, and we are at this Vietnam-based spot. And Vietnam cuisine is actually like rice-based. They are definitely very crazy about rice. Everything that you see at their cuisine here is made of rice directly or indirectly. The best part of their rice dish, right, is there's a very nice light fragrance that is coming out from it when you bite it. Like this Vietnam dumplings, outside is actually rice too, and next is this non-fried version. Of course, obviously, it's also made of rice, be it inside or outside, with some shrimps and vegetables being put inside. But all these are just side dish. We are here for the main ultimate. Our main dish for lunch today will be this huge plate of fragrant Vietnamese rice, loads with lots of side dish on it, and it looks absolutely amazing. So first bite, I'll be having some fried pork with some rice. It's more towards the dry side, and if you're a fan of dry rice, this is a perfect bite. Next up, some egg white, a very crispy egg white, and I'm trying carefully to avoid the yolk because I'll be eating it later, of course with rice too. Then is another crispy combo. This is the bean curd that's fried to crispy perfection. I'm gonna use it to go with some sausage, and it is a very tasty bite. But to be honest, maybe some friends might feel that all this food here is a bit dry, so no worries, let's go with it. Some fish paste here, pouring up with the egg yolk that I saved just now. Mixing this whole bite with the rice, it is a flavor bomb. Don't forget chili, some chili paste with sausage and rice. It is a final perfect bite. I'll be ending my lunch with some beef tail. It might not be a very meaty part, but the meat is tender and lean, and the flavor is pretty good. So let's end it here and get ready for dinner. Are you ready for some Indian cuisine? Because this will be our dinner. It is thick, fragrance, full of spice, and is a little bit heavy. But the Indian cuisine in America is really different. It's being tweaked to local flavors. So it's sweet, not spicy, but sweet. I would say that my American friends can't really handle their spice. Not to blame them, but this curry is an American style curry. But let's start our dish here with some mutton-based curry rice. It's a mutton stewed rice, right, that they mix it well and coat it with rice and mutton. It has been stewed until the entire fragrance has been got into the rice, so it's actually a huge flavor bomb. And don't forget to mix in the ultimate things, Indian curry. We have some chicken-based curry with some yogurt, and this combo is amazing. For friends who frequent curry, they will know, right, that curry is pretty heavy. So going in with some yogurt, right, can actually cleanse the greasy taste. It's a great combination. Next up, we'll be having some white rice. It can make the curry taste much more outstanding. And of course, some other curry here. This is a bean-based curry. It's vegan and it's very interesting in taste. Then I'm gonna mix in the second curry, which is the lamb mutton curry. Of course, don't forget the yogurt, and I will be going for the bite. Actually, this is what makes the curry food so fun, because every scoop, every taste is different. You are mixing and matching your food constantly, and you can enjoy different results that came out from your mixing. Of course, another reason why I love Indian food so much is the curry acting as a gravy, so it is not dry. I don't really like dry food, just for personal preference. So curry suits my taste more, and let's face the fact, is fattening food always tastes so good. So after going through all these 3 different types of Asian cuisines in America, I do admit that they taste different that I had in Asia days. So which American version Asian food do you think is better? The Indian food, the Vietnam food, or the Hong Kong dim sum? Comment down below and subscribe to the channel.